Hello travelers, good morning. Today is a little bit of a different kind of video. Hello friends, let's talk crochet. Today we are here in our dimly lit bedroom with a change of scenery to give you a little bit of lore about our crochet journey and share the projects that we are working on and the ones that we have not abandoned but definitely have stopped working on even though we started them. So let's get into it. We're going to intercut what we're working on with facts about how we got started in crochet and things like that, just to break up the video. First up, we have a little family of dragons. We started making a few of them and we got all the bodies done, but we just never put on the eyes and the wings. We tried putting eyes on one and we didn't like how it worked out, so we stopped because we had to work on other things, birthday gifts for people, other stuff we've been crocheting. Yeah, so there's a whole dragon family, and we started making these dragons for Year of the Dragon. We were like, oh, we're gonna have a bunch of little dragon friends to sell and give people, and we just stopped working on them. So such is the life of a fiber artist. Sometimes you start a project and you finish it right away. Sometimes you start a project and it takes you a while to get it done. Sometimes you start a project and then you see a pattern for another project and you're like, I want to do that, and you stop doing the first project. So a lot of fiber artists, if you ask them, they'll have like 3-4 whips going on at the same time. I'm one of those fiber artists. We forgot this delicious bag of projects in the other room. And this is projects that we have already finished, but that we also sell at the events. Sorry, editing me, for doing this out of order. You know, our brain's all over the place. Now let's answer some crochet questions. The first question I usually get is, how long have you been crocheting? We have been crocheting since the age of 13, if memory serves. Randomly, one day our mom showed us how to crochet using a pencil, and we thought it was cool, and we needed something to keep our hands busy. We still do to this day, which is why we love crocheting. And yeah, we've just been crocheting ever since. Our very first project was what my dad called a fat snake. We were trying to make a scarf, and either this was in the early days of YouTube or predating YouTube, so I couldn't just hop on YouTube and look up a video. I had to figure out by myself how to make the edges even and what different kind of stitches there were, because she just taught me the basics and I basically had to figure out the rest by myself. And then the fat snake turned into a blanket that we never finished. Well, we finished it like a decade later. Randomly, we'd gotten it and we were like, oh yeah, we're just gonna finish this, and we gave it to our brother, as our middle brother, as a birthday present, probably because his birthday's in February, so something like that. But yeah, we've been crocheting ever since. Next, you of course know that we are working on a Sailor Mars cosplay. We still haven't gotten anything done other than the front panel because of this next project we're about to show you that we've been working on. But let's talk about Sailor Mars first. We love Sailor Mars mostly because red's our favorite color, and also because we just like her style. We like her aesthetic. So we figured Sailor Mars, it fits with our color comfort zone and we like the character anyway, let's do it. We've been trying to figure out what we're gonna wear this Sailor Mars cosplay to, and there is a Sailor Moon live show coming to Tokyo in October, and we're considering wearing it there. We don't know if it's okay to wear cosplay to that sort of thing, but we're also not sure if we care enough to not do it. Like, you know, we came dressed as our favorite, and there's nothing wrong with that, hopefully, because sometimes there is an issue in Japan with people wearing cosplay on trains. It's technically not allowed. You're supposed to take it with you wherever you're going, change there, and change back to your regular clothes before you leave. So we feel like that's kind of mendokusai, kind of annoying. We're not sure if that's what we're gonna do. We didn't start doing crochet cosplay until we got involved with Melanin Squared. If you don't know the deal with that, you can go back and watch the betrayal video. But that is how we first got into crochet cosplay, because we were going to conventions and we wanted to show off our skills, and we wanted to challenge ourselves to do something that we'd never done before. You know, we could do scarves and blankets and things like that, but making an actual outfit was something that we hadn't considered and that we thought was way too difficult to do. So we started easy by making like a rainbow dress with yarn scraps, and then I think we made an Ursula cosplay. We kind of made a half of a Piccolo cosplay. We made a cosplay from a manga called Adorned by Chi, and I can't remember what else. But we've done so many things over the years. Bottle holders, hats for cats, hats for dogs, vests for dogs, witches hats, skirts, tops, rugs. The very thing that we're sitting on right now, we crocheted. There's so much to do. There's so many patterns, there's so many styles that you can't get bored. Our next project, as you know, is a little coin pouch for our partner. We're almost done. We just have to sew in this little tail and hide it away, and we have to add some clasps. So we're going to use these clasps to keep the bag closed because it's a coin pouch, and having an open pouch is not a good idea for loose change. And this is a little close-up of what it looks like. He's got his little smile and his tum-tum and his eyes. And then to make the back not boring, we also added a little heart on the back because we're giving him our heart. Aww. So yeah, this is the little pouch, easy to stick your hand into, or wide enough to dump change out and put stuff in if you need to. And then the clasps, the big black ones, will go behind the eyes, and since there's still a little bit of an opening, we're also going to put one of the little silver ones in the middle to make sure that no change falls out. So maybe we started it at 12, 13, because this will be 20 years. This year's 20 years of crochet, of honing our skills. And basically, we just want to say, if you're interested in not only crochet, but any kind of skill or craft or hobby, don't hesitate to try it. Even if it doesn't work out, now you know something you didn't know. And also, what if it does work out? What if you find this new thing that sparks joy in your life and, I don't know, gives you something to give other people to make them happy. One of the main reasons we crochet, one of the main things we do as a fiber artist, is crochet gifts for other people. The only time we start crocheting things for ourselves is if we don't have a birthday or an anniversary or something like that coming up where we're like, we want to get this person a gift. We like giving crochet gifts because they're customizable, they're more personal. You're not gonna find it in the store. Like, machines can replicate knitting, but they cannot replicate crochet. So you know that if somebody gives you a crochet gift, they spent hours of their life thinking of you and putting an effort in to give you something special. And we think that's special, and we think it's nice, and we want to share that with people. So yeah, find a hobby that brings you joy, but that can also bring other people joy. It's like a win-win. How could you not want that? We're also working on this. We're not sure if we should scrap it or not. It is a mushroom hat with like a skull death pattern on it, and it's doing what it's supposed to do. However, there's no support in it. So we're trying to decide if we want to scrap this because it's not gonna, bill out. We wanted it to be like out, but we didn't think about getting a wire to put in the brim of the hat, and we're already almost done sewing it. So our options are scrap it, repurpose the yarn. We feel kind of conflicted about that because it's taken us so long to get this far. Like, this is the outside, and this is the inside, the underside. So it took so long to get where we're at that we don't just want to scrap it. Option 2 is to just undo the edge and sew it back up again, but this time with hat wire, which does seem like the best option, so that this time that we put into it was not a waste. And option 3 is to, well, it doesn't work with the afro, but option 3 is to leave it as it is and just have it be floppy. But you have to be aware that if my hair is flat, which it usually is in the twist, then it's more likely going to be sitting like this on my head than as poofed out as it looks right now. So those are the options. Future projects that we want to work on. We definitely want to continue making more crochet cosplays. The hardest part about that is deciding what to make first. There are so many shows and movies that we like characters from that we sometimes get analysis paralysis, I think that's what it's called, or we just get so caught up in the decisions that we just don't make one. But we're thinking that next we're going to do a series of cosplays from Disenchantment. If you don't know what that show is, it's hilarious. Watch it. And we love villains, and Queen Dagmar, let me tell you, Queen Dagmar eats. Every outfit eats. Every season she gets cuntier and cuntier, and we love it. And it would be a great challenge to try and make some of those cosplays. Can they all be achieved by crochet? I don't think so, but some of them can, and those are the ones that we'll do. And the ones that we can't do by crochet, maybe we'll commission somebody to help us bring them to life, because we want those cosplays anyway. But yes, the things that she's wearing, love it. Sexy. Once again, serving. So yeah, a Disenchantment series of cosplays is probably what's next. Now let's talk about these projects that I have already finished and that I sell at the events. So, as you know, maybe, I think we've mentioned it before, we crochet voodoo dolls sometimes, not active, don't worry, nobody's cursed. And this is the last one that we have not been able to sell yet. He's a little guy, doesn't have a neck, but he's got charm, okay? And that's what matters, all right? He's got a good personality. We also make a lot of hats. These ones, if you put them on, it's supposed to look like cat ears. Once again, I don't know if it's gonna work with the afro because my hair is out. Just gonna shove it on there. and hope that it's sitting correctly. Yeah, so it's supposed to look like little cat ears, and it has a ribbon on it, and it's good for big-headed people or people with a lot of hair because it stretches. I don't want to pull it too much because I don't want to stretch it out. But we've got this one that's in red and dark brown. We've got this one that's in light, well, medium brown and red. We've got this one that is in the non-binary flag colors because we are non-binary. Happy Pride Month. And we have another hat that isn't a cat hat, but it's a mushroom on a log. So here's the little mushroom, and the hat is the log. We will not be putting this one on also because our afro is going to stretch it out. But yeah, we just wanted something cute and not too crazy for the people who like to keep it cool but quirky. We also crocheted a bunch of ghosts at one point, and we've got 3 left. We've got this happy red ghost with some white detailing, this orange ghost with red eye, and this Palestinian flag ghost because we were raising funds to help those who have been negatively affected by the genocide and occupation that's going on in Gaza right now. And last but not least, surrounded by my crochet, are these cauldron coaster sets. So this outside part is the cauldron. It's got little handles on it, and the inside is the potion, but it's also coasters. So each set of cauldron and coaster comes with 4 coasters, and of course you can use the cauldron itself as a coaster too. You just put a drink or a small cup in there as well. And actually at the event, our friends saw these and they both commissioned similar projects based on the look of this. So one of them is hoping to have, or is going to have, a mug holder made to protect her ceramic mug at work. And the other friend has momongas. So they're Japanese miniature flying squirrels, and they like to sleep in a little pouch. And so she asked me to crochet a little pouch for them to sleep in together, which I think is really cute. So we've got this light cauldron and this darker cauldron here. Same idea, the potion coasters are inside and the cauldron is the holder. We weren't really sure where this video was going today. We just wanted to make sure that we had something posted and thought that we would share something of ourselves with you today instead of just daily life, because we also have to wash our hair and that's going to take most of the day. So we wanted to make sure that we at least got you something and that, we were thinking of you. And we wanted to share this with you. If you want to know more about crochet, then let us know down in the comments. Give this video a like so we know that you're interested. Or if you ever want to have productivity live streams where we're just sitting together and I don't know, I'm crocheting, you could be working on a project at home, we could chat from time to time just to encourage each other to be productive and do the things that we need to do. Also, let us know down in the comments. We love the idea of that. We're already going to be crocheting. We might as well spend time with you as well. But yeah, if there's anything else you would like to know that we didn't cover in this brief crochet video, talk to us. Let us know down in the comments. Message us on Instagram. Just get in touch. We read the comments. We respond to people. We're human, you're human. Connection is important. And thank you for watching this video. We hope that you have a great day doing whatever you're doing, or a good night resting up from a hard day's work whenever you're watching this. Don't forget to do things that you love and share them with the people that you love. And eat well and travel often. We'll see you later. Bye.